Hello Lara, welcome back to another video. Hi, today we're going to be talking about the new killer in Dead by Daylight, or speculations to who I think the new killer in Dead by Daylight will be, because I've had like a half an hour talk to myself about this. So I was like, why not just make a video and actually rant to someone instead of the rant just vanishing in the middle of thin air. So basically a new trailer was released for Dead by Daylight, and basically it's just a teaser trailer, so it's just kind of like a hand and a screech and a bet and blood everywhere. That's basically it. And obviously this is kind of just like left a lot of questions, like who is this? Is it a licensed killer? Is it an unlicensed? And possibly who it could be if it's licensed. And that's what this video is about. I'd like to say one thing off the bat. I do not think this is a licensed killer, and let me tell you why. As far as my knowledge, they haven't really done teaser trailers for licensed killers, especially as of recently. There's never usually been a teaser trailer. Obviously that could be changing. It could be a licensed killer and they're just doing a teaser trailer for it. I don't know. But usually when there's a new chapter, I don't think they do teaser trailers, which is why part of me really thinks it's not going to be a licensed chapter. I don't know what one I believe more, but a lot of people are saying it's a Wendigo from Until Dawn, which I would be very happy about. But also, if it was a Wendigo from Until Dawn, does that mean we'd get like a female and a male survivor, and then we'd get the skins for all of the main characters in Until Dawn? Because that would be this shit, and I would love that, because Until Dawn is one of my favourite games of all time. That would be nice, but I don't think it's a Wendigo because they don't really scream like that. I remember reading the comments and a lot of people were saying they don't sound like that. I also remember somebody, like a Twitch member of the Fog or something, said it's going to be the biggest chapter, which could mean a number of things. Like, does that mean it's the biggest chapter as in it's very popular and like a very popular game and a very popular something? Or is it a very big chapter as in the killer is massive, like a Wendigo in Until Dawn would be a lot bigger than the other killers in Dead by Daylight? Or does it mean it's massive as in it's Until Dawn and there's going to be multiple survivors you can be? Like, I don't know what that means. I don't even know if it's official or not, but that's what's floating about in the air. Another speculation is it could be a witch from Left 4 Dead, which I would love my favourite monster in Left 4 Dead, but I don't think so. It would be amazing to have her in the game, but it's like, why now would you bring the witch from Left 4 Dead when you could have brought her with Bill? Granted, I think Bill was one of the first licensed people, but still, why wouldn't you bring the witch with Bill? It feels a bit weird to me that they would release Bill so long ago and just now they're bringing a monster from Left 4 Dead. Maybe they're bringing the witch and they're bringing a map and maybe some other survivors from Left 4 Dead, but also we kind of have skins, like we have a skin for Zoe, for Meg, and so forth with other survivors. So I don't think they would do that. Not entirely sure. I've been surprised by Dead by Daylight before. Another thing I think it will... Now this is where I start talking. So another thing that I think it could be is Lara from The Evil Within. Now, I've done this before where I have been blindsided, Pennywise, by a killer I want in Dead by Daylight so bad that I will just assume the next killer is them no matter what. Like for Pyramid Head, I was like, could be Pennywise, could be Pennywise, could be Pennywise, and it wasn't. And I had like hardcore like evidence it wasn't Pennywise, but part of me was like, it could be. It could be. And it never was. So, The Evil Within, one of my definitely top 5 games of all time. And Lara is my favourite monster from The Evil Within, actually favourite character in The Evil Within. And if she was to come to Dead by Daylight, I would be so happy. Not only 1 is she my favourite, not only 2 is The Evil Within one of my favourite games, but I want a spider. I love spiders. But I want like a massive, like, I've said this before but not on camera, but I want a killer in Dead by Daylight that doesn't resemble a human in any way. Like, I know the Demogorgon kind of doesn't, but I want something that walks on like 5 legs, or is like, you know, like I want something that doesn't resemble a human. I want something completely different, something like out there, something that doesn't walk on 2 legs, maybe something that walks on 4 legs, you know, like something like that. craving some really creepy shit. But Lara would tick all the boxes for me. One, she's a spider, she's got multiple legs, like, iconic, amazing. Although I think she might be too similar to the Demogorgon, because the Demogorgon could appear and so would she. But it would be cool to have like a big creature come into Dead by Daylight. As for the Evil Within, I know if the Evil Within was to come, Sebastian would probably be the survivor, but if Leslie was the survivor, if it was the Evil Within, I don't know what kind of fucking map he would have, because there's tons of maps, so I don't know. There's tons of different locations in Evil Within. I don't know what one they would pick, but I know that's a far stretch, because I feel like if the Evil Within was to come to Dead by Daylight, it would be the Keeper, just because he has traps, he has 2 weapons, like, it would be a fun experience. But if they picked Lara, I think I would cry, because I love her so fucking much, and I've kind of already come to terms where we're not getting her. But the screech in the hand kind of looks like hers, so you're still hoping it's her. I think that's really all. If it's not a licensed one, it could be a Wendigo, it could be just an original Wendigo. I think it's going to be something like the Spirit, because if the Spirit wasn't already released, I would say this chapter would be something like that. A lot of people are saying it's like Samara Morgan, and if it is, I will have to stop playing Dead by Daylight because she freaks the fuck out with me. But it would also be really cool, especially if there was like TVs about when she climbed out. But if I'm gonna go with my gut, I don't think it's gonna be licensed. And if it's licensed, I think it's either gonna be a Wendigo or definitely one of those 3. I don't know what one I'd rather, well, Lara. But if we're not being blinded by what I want, I think it's either, the witches in Left 4 Dead have really long hands, so I don't think it's her. Could be a Wendigo, but I don't really believe any of the licensed options I have selected. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be original killer, and it's gonna be something like the Spirit. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. That's my speculations. Hopefully I get this video out before the killer is released, and I might do a reaction video to the killer. I don't know, because if I do and it's Lara, I will cry. So we'll see how it happens. But that's all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Let me know. Bye.